After many years of gridlock, Congress finally passed a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Perhaps after key losses this past Tuesday, House Democrats saw their political futures in jeopardy and passed the bill. President Biden had to make several trips to Capitol Hill as well as make several calls in order to get the bill passed. Stay tuned after the bumper for more information.
Get the money. Get the money.
Earlier this year, the American Society of Civil Engineers rated America's infrastructure as a C, or average at best. This is alarming considering that we are the world's lone superpower. At any rate, the bill is on its way to President Biden's desk, where he is expected to sign it soon. Once this occurs, the funding needed will be turned over to the Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, where he will be in charge of implementing and delivering all the provisions in this new bill. Here are the key things that you need to know, and that's how the money is being spent. $110 billion is being set aside for roads, bridges, and major projects. $66 billion is being set aside for freight and passenger rail. $65 billion is being set aside for broadband. $55 billion is being set aside to fix our water system. $39 billion is being set aside for passenger transit, and $7.5 billion is being set aside for plug-in chargers for electric vehicles nationwide. The independent arm of our government, called the Congressional Budget Office, indicates that the new infrastructure bill will add $256 billion to our national debt. So even though the bill passed the House with 228 votes for versus 206 votes against, the adjoining bill that the Senate and the House wanted to pass was delayed, the Build Back Better plan. Instead, it will be voted on after the Congressional Budget Office is able to determine what the effects of this bill will be on the deficit, our economy, as well as inflation. And this was requested primarily by moderate Democrats. It is expected for the Congressional Budget Office to take anywhere from 10 to 14 days in order to score the Build Back Better Act. So the earliest that we can expect this bill to be passed into law is at the end of November. It's not a big deal anyway because Congress is out of the office for the next week and won't be returning until the week of November 15th. Once the Build Back Better bill is passed into law, here are some of the provisions that you can expect. A 7% cap on child care expenses based on income, an extension of the child care tax credits, universal pre-K for all 3 and 4-year-olds so that mothers can go back to work, extended Affordable Care Act subsidies, a new hearing aid benefit for Medicare recipients that allows 1 new hearing aid every 5 years, state and local tax deductions to increase from $10,000 a year up to $80,000 a year, a $35 cap on insulin, as well as a $2,000 cap on all prescription drug related costs, and 4 weeks of federal paid parental sick and caregiver leave. The president says that these programs will create millions of jobs. As well, he says that these programs are a once-in-a-generation investment in America. His approval rating has continued to drop. And if he and the Democrats plan to keep control of the House and the Senate, they definitely have their work cut out for them. If you like information like this, please hit that like button, please subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so that you can get future videos like this. As always, thanks for watching and get the money.